The Dubs bounce back from their loss on Sunday to the Houston Rockets and blow away the Phoenix Suns 133-95 and match their longest winning streak on the road this season, winning their 5th straight game away from Chase Center. And they also snapped a 5-game losing streak in the Valley of the Sun. They handled their business to start the last week of the regular season. And we'll go all around the Western Conference to see the updated standings here on Toyota Warriors post-game live with the Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, the pride of Yale, Zena Keita. I am Bonte Hill. And the Warriors were icing and chilling in the fourth quarter after they handled their business in the first 3 frames against a depleted Suns team.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do against a Suns team that doesn't have a Kevin Durant, doesn't really have a focus for the postseason. Right now, the Warriors had an opportunity to bounce back against Phoenix Suns after the way they played against Houston. They took advantage, and they got the dub.
Yeah, total domination and exactly what you want on the first game of a back-to-back. They come here tomorrow to play San Antonio, so starters got a good workout, but didn't overexert themselves minutes-wise, so they should be fresh tomorrow.
No doubt against the San Antonio Spurs. Let's go back down to Phoenix, Arizona, as Guy Santos is standing by with Fitz and Buki.
So the Energizer Bunny, Guy Santos, with a fantastic game. And, you know, we marvel at the extra possessions you get on a regular basis. What is your mindset when you come in, and what does Steve want out of you off the bench?
Man, my mindset is every time that I see the ball going up, doesn't matter on offense or defense, I'm always going to try to grab it. So every time, just go. Sometimes I grab it, but a lot of times I don't grab it, but I still go in every time.
And you have a huge impact with your energy. I mean, you guys forced the 19 turnovers for 26 points. Like, when you're playing alongside your teammates and you're seeing them go hard, like if you're playing with a Guy Santos, you have to go as hard as possible just to kind of match what you're doing. Do you realize the impact you're having on your teammates, the influence you're having?
For me, not really, because sometimes I'm playing too hard. I'm just thinking like, okay, I got to play the hardest that I can and make everything right on defense and offense. And sometimes I don't even pay attention like I'm bringing up everybody, but it's good to know. It's good to know that.
When you look at this week and how important each of these games are, tell us about this push for the playoffs and what guys are talking about on the importance of not having a misstep as you try to finish it off.
Yeah, we know we just have a couple games left for the end of the season, and we cannot lose. So we just have talking about it, and everybody saying the same thing, like we gotta win. We gotta win. Doesn't matter what. We gotta win. I think it's 3 games left. So we just gotta win the next 3 games and make sure that we qualify for playoffs without being and playing.
And talk about your mentality moving off the ball, what you see offensively, because you're one of the best cutters on this team. I always admire how you react to drives. You're always in the right place at the right time. What's your mentality there?
So a lot of things of cutting doesn't show in a box score. So a lot of times that I'm cutting, I'm not getting shots, I'm not getting layups, but because I cut, I get somebody open. So every time I see somebody driving in my direction, I know I gotta cut, and probably somebody in the corner gonna be open because I cut. So I'm gonna cut every time, because if they don't have the wide open 3, I'm gonna probably have the backdoor layup, or backdoor and find another man for the 3-point. So every time I cut, I just trying to find like the open spot so I can do the next play every time.
I feel like you had to be a Warrior. Your dad played with Leandro Barbosa, and you played with Leandro Barbosa. What's it like to raise that Brazilian flag for the NBA?
Man, right now I'm the only Brazilian in the league, so I'm so proud to be like Brazilian, and I have the whole country with me, and like have my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, Dudu. The last time I said, hey mom and hey dad, and I said, hey Dudu, that's my brother. He was mad at me. But I'm very proud to be Brazilian, and just like trying to bring my country to the highest level of basketball every day.
Hey, Bree, you ended up playing in the Paris Olympics for Brazil, and I think that summer work has paid off. Thanks for stopping. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
That is the one and only Guy Santos. His dad played with Barbosa. He played with Barbosa. Amazing. Predestined to be a Warrior. Warriors get it done in Phoenix. Sleep fast. Phoenix is done, but San Antonio awaits tomorrow night.
I look, Guy Santos, he's just walking off the floor like he's just a regular dude, right? He's going to the J.P. Morgan Club or something down there in Phoenix.
It was a great interview.
It was a great interview, absolutely.
Great win as well. Of course, Guy Santos, the bench stepped up significantly in this one. And that's what you want. You want to come in, take care of business against a team that you're supposed to take care of, and then rest. As Mully mentioned, they got a workout, and now they get to go on the plane and get back home.
66-48 bench point production. The bench did it all. Even Trace Jackson Davis got into the mix here and scored at double figures.
Yeah, and Steph got back in rhythm, coming off that tough game against the Rockets. What do you get, 26? Got some good run tonight, 25. Played 26 minutes. The bench, I think, is really important because, as we saw what the Rockets did, they're going to try and overextend on Steph, so it's going to be important that the bench has their confidence. But I thought for Steph to come out, you saw the ball in his hands early, playing off high pick and roll, so they couldn't deny him off the basketball, put the ball in his hands, and let him go to work, Zena.
Yeah, you want to make sure that Steph can take advantage when a team clearly doesn't have the same sort of discipline on defense that they saw against Houston. And these are the moments in which you can capitalize on what you've been working on all season, what you've been working on to prepare for the playoffs. Can we execute in any type of situation, especially in a situation with Phoenix? Still trying to figure out what they want to do on defense.
Look at Chanel. Look at baby sis out there. His niece, it's a family affair. Damian Lee got some run. His brother-in-law, Stephen Curry, had 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, and he had 13 in that opening frame. So he came out aggressive, showed that, hey, Sunday was just an anomaly. 3 points, it's not going to happen again. And he moved around freely against the Suns team that really, at times, it didn't look like they were playing hard. But you know what? It's the Warriors' job to take advantage, which they did tonight. And Brendan Pajewski, he continues to roll in his last 10 games. Entering tonight, he was shooting 50% from the three-point line and 50% from the floor. He's on a heater, folks. 22 points tonight, 7 of 12 from the floor, just 22 minutes and another 4 threes.
Another dynamic performance by Paz. Bonte, I love the way he's reading the floor, shooting the open three. I really like his mid-range pull-up game, taking advantage when he take that three-point shot away, get out in transition. The efficiency's there. Tonight, Steph and Pods dominated Booker and Beal.
You know, Mully, they always talk about teams peaking and blooming at the right time. Pods is blooming at the right time. His game has such a maturity right now in the way that he's physically making reads, but also the way that he's actually finding a way within the offense to find his own game. You see here with the connection, Stephen Brandon, 51 points per game.
Fourth highest scoring duo in the month of April. LeBron and Luka, you know what they can do. Jalen Williams is SGA, but Pods stepping up over this last week as the lights get brighter and brighter. Pods is not wilting under the bright lights.
And you need that because let's look at how many shots Jimmy Butler had. I mean, the person that came in, 4 shots on goal tonight, that's not enough. But when you have Brandon Pajewski being able to fill that void, it works out. You don't need everyone putting up shots on goal. But it is huge that Pajewski steps up and blooms at this moment, especially because everyone's got their attention on Jimmy Butler and everyone's got their attention on Curry. He's another solid third option.
Think about this, Mully, where his season began and where it's at now. You're talking about an evolution of Brandon from the mid-range, from the three-point shot, defensively, connecting offensive defense. He suffered that right abdominal injury shooting in the 20s from the three-point line. Since then, he's been over 40, well over 40% from three.
Yeah, I think Bonte, it all started from there, getting healthy. I thought he used that time off to get himself not only healthy from his injury, but stronger, quicker. And, the first thing that was ailing him was his three-point shooting. And when you're not able to shoot the three, the defenses can get up on you, right, or lay off you, and your drives become 6, 7 dribbles, and you get into pivots. Now that he's knocking down that three-point shot, when they close out at him, he's getting straight-line drives. He's getting 1, 2 dribble pull-ups, getting all the way to the rim, creating havoc and creating shots for his teammates. So I just feel like he's much more efficient. He looks quicker, and the numbers bear that out.
No doubt about that. Go ahead,
People underestimate just how much an abdominal injury can impact your ability to create and weave in tight spaces. And you're now seeing Brandon Pajewski get into those tight spaces, get his floater up, and the mechanics of his shot have improved. You can just see he's stronger in his base, and that's huge. And
he's getting much better looks. And we've mentioned this, the Warriors, they've, since Jimmy Butler got here, they're getting to the free throw line more, shooting a higher percentage. But those three-point shots that Jimmy's creating, the fact that